I'm gonna be honest, I really don't have a lot to say for this month. I haven't bought any new games since April, so my budget isn't going anywhere. I haven't been playing through a lot of new games either. The game I played the most last month was Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, to which my thoughts are, it's Xenoblade Chronicles, it's one of the greatest games ever made, and it's now better than ever, you should play it. And I did play through the entirety of Future Connected. It was neat, but I don't have a lot to comment on right now. Maybe I'll make a video on it later, I don't know. I started Golden Sun after owning that game for nearly a year. I haven't finished it yet, but it's insane how good that game is though. I've been playing an unhealthy amount of Animal Crossing, of course. In fact, the only game I have officially beaten last month was Trails of Cold Steel, to which I can condense my thoughts down to, whew, finally it's over. I do, however, want to address one concern that has been thrust upon me by multiple people. I'm only halfway through the year, and I've already spent nearly 2/3 of my budget. This is a reasonable point that I do think bears addressing. Coming into 2020, there were only 3 games that I had any actual interest in playing as soon as possible. Ori and the Will of the Wisps, Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, and Final Fantasy VII Remake. Even with 7, I actually considered skipping on it for the time being, because I realized I was spending too much money way too fast. The point is, every high priority title I had coming into this year, I've officially crossed off my list. There are some games coming out later in the year that I'm potentially interested in, but everything else seems up in the air lately, and I don't know exactly what will be going down. In the case that you're watching this video from the future, 2020 so far has been a chaotic time in the real world. Because of everything that's happened, nearly every public event has either been postponed or cancelled outright, which included the Electronic Entertainment Expo, otherwise known as E3. So a lot of announcements for upcoming games and release dates that I would have known by now are completely obscured by current events. I'm fine with it in reality, it's just going to make the rest of the year a lot harder to plan for than I initially thought. There are only 2 other games that were a known quantity that I've been pretty interested in. One was Tales of Arise, which has been officially pushed into 2021. Another is Yakuza 7, Like a Dragon, which is a Sega game, so it's probably also been pushed into 2021 and we don't know it yet. I know there's a lot of bigger deals out there, but I really don't have a stake in them. Things like Last of Us Part 2 I just genuinely don't have any interest in. Cyberpunk 2077 I could care less about, to be honest. It's not really my thing from what I've seen. What's gonna happen from here onward? I don't know. But in the unlikely event where no game I'm interested in even comes out this year, I still have plenty of backlog to dig into.